Great. I'd like to call the regularly scheduled meeting to order, please. Please stand for the flag salute. New guy, Mr. Ortiz, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All members are present. Public comment. I'm going to waive the reading unless Mr. Akamura, you want me to read public comment?
Oh, yeah, Bill. No.
Okay, thank you. Reports and updates. Commissioner reports. Ms. Prindle.
No.
Mr. G.
Just like to congratulate the director for her retirement. You've been a great asset to this commission and this district for several years. Since I've been with you for almost 2 years now, welcome me to the commission. You made my transition here very easy, and I learned a lot from you. So good luck in your retirement, and we'll hopefully see you again. And Director Ortiz, congratulations on the new position. We look forward to working with you. You have some big shoes to fill in the director's position, but I'm sure you're up to it. So welcome.
Thank you. I was going to say ditto also. I got a chance to work with you on the other side and this side, and it was a pleasure working with you, but you also became a friend. And we talked about other things, and you gave me some insightful knowledge, not only on the Navy, but, personnel commissions and some other stuff that happens around the area. The district is going to miss you. I'm going to miss you personally. We'll talk, but I have your phone number, so I can still text and call you. So that's fine. Mr. Ortiz, welcome. I hope to be working with you in future meetings and stuff. I know I'll work with you definitely through December, but that might change. If you have any questions or anything else, I'm going to give you my phone number. Please feel free to, get a hold of me. I'll show you around town, introduce you to, some people and everything else. And please keep in touch with Ms. Newell as much as needed. And I will speak for her. She'll answer the phone.
I plan on that. Thank you.
Mr. Akamura, welcome to our Personnel Commission meeting. It's nice to see a board member of such high stature and standards sitting in our crowd. Welcome back, and I'm glad you survived your travels.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Ladies, good to see a full desk over there also. CSEA updates.
I don't have any updates from CSEA.
Okay, no. I don't see George either. Did he have something?
Correct. He is not at work this week.
Okay. So you're up.
Director's report. Well, I'm going to say a reminder, the next regularly scheduled meeting of the Personnel Commission has been moved as per your actions last meeting to November 21st. So please keep that in mind. We currently have 355 classified employees. We have 6 recruitments in the screening stage, 2 recruitments in the testing stage, 3 recruitments are open. My relief, Mr. Ortiz, is currently, we've got him, he was approved at the board Tuesday to be limited term director, so we can pay him on a time card for his time while he's here. And then scheduled to start, he'll be on the next board meeting to start November 1st in my place, because October 31st is my very last day. And as you know, the 30th at the Monopolies, I sent you all emails, correct? Just want to make sure, still on. I'm hoping I will have my 33-foot RV that I bought 2 weeks ago, sitting in my driveway, up here for everybody to ooh and ah over.
Yeah, well, there you go.
This is my last meeting, and I will say, I have enjoyed my time here at Barstow. This is my 3rd merit district. And of the 3, all 3 had challenges. All 3 had their good points and bad points. But Barstow was like a family and is like a family and had just that feeling about it all the time. I still remember my very first board meeting that I came to. Mr. Rosenberg was the chair, and I was on the agenda to be hired. And I remember he started asking questions like, well, is she here? Where is she? Is she here? Because I was not on the dais yet. I was in the audience. And I remember he was like, where is she? Where is she? And I was like, I'm over here. And I just knew it was going to be an interesting time. So I thank you, the three of you, for working with me and valuing me as a director for a merit district. Give him some leeway. He's got a sharp learning curve, and he knows he can call or text me for anything and everything. I do plan to come up and help and sit in the audience at some of the next commission meetings, although there will be some I won't make because I've got a lot of traveling ahead of me.
You already scheduled?
I am scheduled for Vegas in November, Hawaii in December, San Antonio in January.
How are you getting promoted home to
Michigan.
Hawaii? Oh, that's
It's the California Hawaii Tunnel.
Okay.
And Michigan by train in the end of March, and then I have an Alaskan cruise in June, but yes.
Oh my gosh, look at
In the
you.
meantime, I'm gonna be
Full schedule.
cleaning up my house and getting it, getting stuff that I've had for years go away and hopefully
You
getting
see
it on the
those?
market.
I watch hoarders, so the junk people show up with like the things. That just, no.
That's not that,
Okay.
Not that bad. But I have 20 years of stuff in my house, so. And ultimately getting it on the market, hopefully maybe in spring of 26, so I can move up north.
Okay.
So, but I'll be staying in touch. You all have my cell phone. You feel free. And thank you for coming today. I'm honored that the board president would come to my last commission meeting. So thank you.
This will be his first and last one.
The occasion.
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't come here to see you.
Now that's hurt.
So I just want to say thank everyone, and I want to say thank you to Julie and Maria. And as the last commission meeting, putting it on the record, thank you for working in the office. Getting everything done that we get done. So, and that concludes my report.
Mr. Ortiz, would you like to throw in a couple words as
Of
the
course.
intern one?
It's a hard act to follow, just not even Julie's the report, but obviously, the legacy that is your work here and your experience as director and in this and other districts. So I hope to be able to grow in this position. I obviously have, I've been, through merit systems and personnel commissions and so on and so forth, but it's truly an honor to be here and to be selected and to be able to serve this community. And I already received a very warm welcome from you all, and starting from the application process all the way through, some of those stakeholders interviews. There's some very nice people here in this district that I felt that warmth and that welcoming. So I knew I made the right choice, and I'm glad I'm here. So, and yes, I'll be pestering you a little bit here and there, and either email or calls or text messages, etc. But again, yes, we got to exchange those numbers and try to do that communication as we go through these months and try to get some of this agenda moving forward. I look forward to that. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I'll entertain a motion for the adoption of the agenda as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Anybody want to pull or move or do anything? No? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? First reading of the 23-24 annual report. Ms. Moore?
Well, there's some sections that need information. If you had a chance to look at it, Like, I need your bio.
Yeah, as I noticed, it was. It says, what does it say born in? I thought it was maybe a different text color.
No,
Okay.
I didn't white it out.
Yeah. I thought it was.
We know you were born, we just, I just left. Hey, at least had the picture.
Yeah.
So, and then there's still some other stats that are missing, but
I'll get
they'll
that
be
to
on
you.
the next one. Well, they'll be on the one in November. So, and this is the first reading. Second reading for approval will be next month because it has to be presented to the board in December at their December meeting.
Gotcha. Questions on the document
No.
minus my blank portrait?
It's the first reading.
Oh, I do have one, I forgot. There was something in here, I did not know what it was. What does exhaustion of benefits mean?
When an individual is, when an employee goes out, and they've used all their leave, all their vacation, all their sick leave, all their personal necessity, all of that, they go on, 5 months extended leave. And usually it's for illness, it could be workers' comp, it could not be, it might not be, but once they exhaust the 5 months, they have no more leave. So that's an exhaustion of benefits. That's, that falls under one of the reemployment rights. So for 39 months, if someone's on the reemployment list because they exhausted benefits, they can come back in those 39 months, request to be rehired into a position of the class that they held permanence. They just need to show us that they are, fit to come back.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Anything else from the commission? I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Motion?
Second.
Anybody want to pull anything from the consent? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're gonna do the request of advanced step placement, for Mr. Ortiz. Ms. Newell.
Yes, Mr. Ortiz has requested advanced step placement at step 2. I do support that. He has extensive experience with working with school districts. Most of his experience is with, in labor, as his resume, when you guys interviewed him and stuff. However, his education is over and above. The recruitment was a difficult recruitment. We didn't have many candidates, of which several did not make it through. The additional skills and qualifications that he brings, I also included with you some of the issues from step advancement, and also how, question came up, how steps are done here in the district. Every district is different. So some districts will step on anniversaries, individual hire anniversary. Other districts, will step people in July. And anyone who is hired in Barstow prior to March 1st automatically steps in July. And then every year, July thereafter. It's a past practice. It's in the bargaining unit contract, and there's only currently 13 classified managers. And it's just a past practice. The district is just applied across the board to all classified for stepping.
Questions, or do you want me to be here? So the step portion. So first of all, you said 2, he's coming in at a 3, or he's requested a 3.
He's requested it 3, that's correct.
Okay. So once we get to a 3 and then come July 1st,
He'll step to 4.
step to 4. How many steps are there again?
8.
So it'll be right in the middle, starting with 8, and then we just wait from there. That's my only question.
So
We went to 8 steps for classified management 3 years ago.
That's kind of what I was.
But because when I started, it was just 5.
So my question is, already to Director, is there any way to tie the step advancement to a performance or link it to the probation period?
No.
Like, don't step, we'll
It's
review your performance in a year or whatever, then it.
You can't add this, an advanced step is done at the beginning when they're hired, not down the line. And you can't accelerate the advanced step.
Well, no, and I guess what he's saying is, so we're going to advance moving on. Her contract if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. It's not tied to an evaluation.
It's not tied.
Yeah, not a contract employee.
However, he's not on contract,
Correct.
okay? You will be evaluating him 3 times. At the third 3-month, the 8-month, and the 11th month of his first year.
But none of that will be tied to
No,
a step
no,
or a
you
lack of-
automatically are
Not with
going to-
classified, they're not on contracts.
Yeah,
So in your opinion, you feel that step 3 is appropriate because step 3 was what, like a $10,000 upgrade?
well, I would argue it's step 4 because we're,
He'll be
6
stepping
months, 7 months.
7-8 months, which is because of the timing
Yeah,
of right now, because of the month it is now,
7
and when he
months in
steps,
step 4
most
for
people
1
would
year.
step, if you look at the rules, most people would step in 6 months to the next step, from step 1 to step 2.
oh, within 6 months.
The first step in the rules say in 6 months you step.
Okay,
However, because of how the contract is here in past practice with all classified, they just automatically step everybody in July. He just happens, because it could have been if we didn't hire someone until February 28th,
exactly.
they'd be stepping in 4
1
months.
day or-
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, just I'm come from the private sector, so we do
I understand
things
that.
differently. So like, for nothing against you, Mr. Ortiz, and you have the right to apply for this advanced step. But like, if someone came to me and I hired them, and then before 1 day on the job, they said, "Hey, I would like a $10,000 a year raise," I would say, well, let's keep this, let's take this conversation in a few months. Let's watch your performance, and then we could have the discussion.
And in the private sector, absolutely. They do that in a lot of places. But
And I
because of
remember-
like work, like pay, equal work, equal pay, we have
Yeah.
salary schedules that are published. That's one of the things that makes us, that's one of the competitive edges, one of the things that give a public agency, a school district, the ability for someone, so we're competing with whatever salary they may have held in the past. Because a lot of times, a lot of private sectors will at least try to meet what they made in the past when they're negotiating that first contract with a new hire. We don't have to, we can't negotiate that. What we can offer is the ability to request an advanced step that puts them close to what they made at a previous employer. As opposed to private sector that can negotiate with that individual where they can't negotiate with individuals here.
And if we approve this step, advance it, we have the budget to accommodate this.
When I submitted the budget, it was submitted based upon a step 3 and my reduced FTE. So when I reduced my FTE, that's still gonna cover even at step 3.
Because I know like the other meetings, like we were talking about like how we're understaffed and we're going into the closet and getting old Scantrons because the computers at the lab
Yeah, but-
don't work.
And that's a whole different budget line.
So that has nothing to do funding that or funding another assistant to help these 2 girls. It's independent of this budget. That what's
It would still be a
aside.
separate budget line item. Yes.
She's the director one. And then you get them help. To him, you want to figure out how to get them help.
Yeah, that's
Use
staff.
use your friendship over there.
Okay. That's all I have.
No questions.
I have nothing. All in favor? Or did we make a motion?
No, I don't think we
No.
did.
No, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve his, Mr. Ortiz's request for, advancement to step 3.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Do we have any reason to go into closed session?
Do not.
And we are going to adjourn at 4:49.
Good.